Hi, so this video is for installing Zephyr the SDK. If you want to work on any projects or do any open source or just mess around with your ESP32 or your Neos or whatever board you use. I actually face a lot of issues trying to figure this out because I think just the guide on the official website is not comprehensive enough, and you get a lot of Windows specific issues that I really found challenging, and I couldn't find any other place to. I didn't find any forums, I didn't find anything on Stack Overflow, I definitely didn't find anything on GitHub, so I just thought I'd make a video to explain any specific Windows specific problems. Yeah, so firstly you go to this website, which is where you can see how to get started on Zephyr. Very important, please update Windows the latest version, otherwise this won't work. Next, you make sure these dependencies are there, so it doesn't matter if it's like the latest version, it's okay, it doesn't have to be the same one, it'll still work. Next is you download Zephyr. So over here I would probably recommend just going to the GitHub website and downloading. This was the one for me. I mean the full, yeah, I took the full one. This was the one for me. It might be different for you, but yeah, you have all the versions here. And the reason I did this was because there are a lot of like runtime issues with downloading it from here. But anyway, so I did download that. I extracted it into my folder in C, and if I go to use, yeah. So this is actually where I extracted the files, and if you see, there's a second folder here. So this was actually made while I ran all the commands through CMD. So you don't have to worry about this. This will sort itself out. So then you move on to basically you run this command on CMD. You need to make sure that you have 7-zip installed, and one of the problems I faced actually was I had 7-zip installed, but for some reason CMD was not able to locate it. It's like a Windows problem, so I basically just went to this system properties and setting up the environment variables, and I basically just added 7-zip here, and I put the exact location of where my 7-zip exe was in my C drive, and that fixed the problem. And make sure to put in system variables, not in user variables, because it might not work. And I also did put the Zephyr SDK path here, just so that it's easier and just avoids any issues. Anyway, so make sure that's done, and you can go ahead and just clear this. Forgot what clear is, but it's fine. Anyway, just run the first command. Next is you get the Python dependency. So I think this worked for me, and it should work for everyone else, and this should work as well. And I use the batch file version for both, so this is okay. So when you say .venv, is basically you're creating a virtual environment to basically run your projects and stuff. Now, funny enough, when I came to this part, it actually didn't work for me, and the reason was the Python version that I had was actually installed through the Windows, I think through the Microsoft Store or something like that, and there is again some Windows problem with that. I think you can just download Python directly from you just download the latest version and you're good to go. But that's one of the issues I got over here. So again, getting this is pretty easy. It's not too hard. I'll just do it again, it's fine. Let's copy this. Okay. Yeah, and then just do this. So yeah, just take a second. Oh yeah, I kind of messed that up. 1 second. Let's do this. Yeah, now if I activate it, it should work. Yeah, so you can see now I'm in the virtual environment. So this is basically where you can run all your codes and stuff. So actually I'm using the ESP32. You can use whatever you want. There's actually a list. If I'll show you. There's a list of like what's supported. But anyway, yeah, just install this. So this is the part where I would now go into like, I'm not using any virtual board. I have like the ESP32 with me right here. So I'm going to I'm going to put that in, and I'm going to install that and make sure we have that running. I've installed it. I've plugged it in, and yeah. So this is the part where I would not follow the documentation just because I'm doing this a different way. I want to do something different. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna first check what COM this is on, what port it's on. So mine is on COM3. As you can see, I have Silicon Labs CP210X. So it's good to see what you have. It's good to, like, if you don't have the latest version, you should probably update your drivers as soon as possible. Mine's good enough. I don't know if it's the latest, so I'm not worried, but you should check that out. Now if I want to set up my board, so I ran into a lot of errors again. So I just close CMD, I open it again, I change the directory, put it back. And I'm just gonna try it again. I think again, sometimes this happens with like Windows and like just embedded programming. I think this is a long-standing problem, but anyway, I'm just gonna try this. Oh, wow. Okay. Specifically mention the one I'm using. This happens a lot, but you just gotta like keep messing around and find out, I guess. And also because ESP32 has a dual core, you have to specifically specially specify which core exactly you want to use. And this ended up working. As you can see, the ESP32 image has been created, successfully created. Now I'm going to try flashing the hello world on this. Let's just hope it works. Oh yeah, I also had a problem with the baud rate last time, so you can change it to 921/600, which is better. I don't know, it just has some issues sometimes. Okay, seems like it worked, and now I just have to open up the Expressive monitor to see if it's actually saying hello world. Yeah, so yeah, it says hello world. That wasn't so bad, right? This is pretty challenging if this is your first time. I did a little bit of this in college, but this was still pretty new to me. A lot of new things to learn. I would say use ChatGPT as much as you can, as much as it works. It has a limit, and I guess sometimes you just have to like maybe keep trying the same thing again and again, or just change a few things around and try it, and like yeah. But This is how you do your hello world on ESP32 for Zephyr. And you can use this for like open source and like creating your own projects. If you want to make like smart devices, you want to create like a backend system, whatever you're into, you can use this. Anyway, thanks.